Because of the small window on my launch scanner, I have to make video copies with my phone, which are these 4 files up here. Then I have to compile those into a video, which is this video, which has all the 1 second time intervals stepping through. And then I had to go and make all of these snapshots of various times within the video so I can talk about each snapshot to make the final video, which isn't here yet. So that's what it takes to make one of these videos. It's definitely not straightforward. Likes and comments would be appreciated for all this work. Here I am decelerating down from 70 down to approximately 60 miles per hour. Also notice the injection time for injector 1 is 1258 milliseconds. That's a multi-port injector for cylinder 1, and it's doing all the work right now. I have found through experience that the MPI injectors minimum is 419 milliseconds, and that's at idle. At the same time, we have the GDI up here called cylinder individual injection time first pulse. Right now the GDI is at its minimum, which is 212 microseconds, 0.2 milliseconds. And that's the minimum it can do. They always pulse it all the time so it doesn't get carboned up. So that this little bit, this 212 microseconds and 1258 milliseconds together is what's making the engine run at this particular engine load. In a previous video about OBD2 data, I pointed out that they were lying. It's never 0% on one of the injector systems. And this comes back to these numbers here. This 212 microseconds is the minimum considered no contribution calculation-wise for the engine load. And the same way with the MPI injector, 419 milliseconds is considered no contribution to the engine load. That's just what they require to idle. So that's why the OBD2 reports what it reports. Here I just went wide open throttle, and the ECM can't report all this data while it's configuring for the wide open throttle, so it dropped the miles per hour for the vehicle speed. It shows 0 right now. It also doesn't show the throttle position. These aren't important to keep the engine running, so it sheds these items when it can no longer keep up. Here we can see the ECM finally noticed the accelerator pedal position and reported that, but it didn't have time to report all the vehicle speed, so we got a low number of 26 miles per hour. Here the vehicle speed is finally catching up, and notice that the MPI injector dropped back down to 419, which is its static state, and now the GDI injector is running 3.12 milliseconds. So GDI just took over control. Here I just closed the wide open throttle, but during this interval, sample interval, the ECM sees 41% remaining, and it also sees a vehicle speed of 84. And it's starting to come down now. Here we are bleeding off speed as we're coasting, and you notice that the camshaft phasing is changing, and the GDI injector is down to 0.8 milliseconds, 888 microseconds. It's coming back down to the 212 number. This is the last captured frame, and notice that the engine RPMs are down to 1700 RPMs. Vehicle speed is bled down to 65 miles per hour. The injection time for the MPI is down to 419, which is static, and the GDI injectors are down to 624 microseconds, which are going back towards the 212 microsecond static position. So that concludes this video demonstrating how all these systems interact during these various checkpoints.